Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's the People's Envoy Updog, and I got my Crucible Season 13 Week 2 recap for you. Got my top matches that I either helped with or did myself. We actually have 6 of them this week, so a couple of good ones here. Let's get into the first one, which was done on my Twitch stream, and I try to stream Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays now because of the change in Crucible at 8 p.m. Central. So if you haven't seen me on there, make sure to check me out. But here is that first match. It is going to be... so it's kind of crazy. My opponent had Tangled Web, Pav, and Vahl on defense. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, New Warriors is a natural counter to Tangled Web. I didn't really think much of the Pav, but he gave me quite a bit of trouble, so why don't you go check it out, and then we'll talk about that a little bit more. Do I do Guardian here? I think I do Guardian here. Whoops, that's Wasp. Guardian, okay. Yep, I sure did. That was Illuminati and Mephisto, though, so... Unmuted. Yeah, pretty much Joker. I muted this stream because it affects mine. What? Are you streaming right now, West? Alright. Here we go. What the hell is happening?
Oh my god. Well, that's a problem.
Yeah. Shit. Well, let's play it out. The accuracy is still going on. That's kind of weird. Okay, ball fell over. Shit.
It helps. God. Yeah, Bob. make it easy clean up.
Yeah.
Or easier.
Oh, I might get it. I might get it.
So,
Oh, crap. I thought that was a permakill. Okay, he's blind. Come on! I can get him! Oh my gosh. Ugh. Did Pav mess that up or something? Because I saw his slow got flipped. Alright, so... yeah, as you saw there, barely got the win. Basically what happens with Pav in there is he tries to put the vulnerable out there, and he ends up removing the evades that New Warriors gets off the rip, right off on spawn. And so Noir goes in second, and then goes and, you know, does his ult. So that hurts the New Warriors a little bit, and as you saw, it just kind of started to fall apart a little bit. Now, I could have pumped up my New Warriors in the levels a little bit, but I decided not to because I thought it'd be super safe counter. Didn't think about the Pav thing being there, so wouldn't recommend using New Warriors there if I ever see that again. But it can be a tricky defense, so something to keep in mind. All right, so for the next match, we have Something that I was helping somebody with here, and let's go check the replay. This is in room 6. This is an Astral Dorm against a Odin Night Stalkers. Let's go check that one out. So basically this was... originally we were intending on just sacking this team with the Astral Dorm, but we ended up getting the win here. So just the Astral team is so resilient that they were able to handle it. So we flipped that taunt over on Man-Thing. We were able to get over to Blade before he got a chance to go. And we put an ability block on him. And then it's pretty much all into the Odin after that. And we were able to take out the Blade. But Odin's going to ult here in a minute. We were able to withstand that ult and then just able to take him down from there. So it's pretty crazy how this, how quickly and how well this worked. So we're going into Odin here now. We're not too worried about the other characters. And because it's room 6, you know, they all get their ability blocks. So not too much of a threat here. Odin did do his ult. We aren't looking too great, but we have Strange there just in case. We have the Dorm revive still. So it's just a matter of time to try and knock down that Odin. The Astral team puts out heal blocks, which kind of stalls Odin out a little bit. Blinds also stall him out. Evades, which the Astral team also get. They kind of stall Odin out as well. So overall, a pretty great use, pretty great counter for against an Odin team. Alright, so next up is going to be, we have a Kahhori team. This is in room 3 with Black Knight, Emma, Skrull, and Shadow King. And so I kind of did somewhat of a mirror match. Now we put Apoc in there to kind of cancel out the Emma, so that way, you know, she's not slowing us down. We put the Loki in there because he gives speed bar to Mystic Controllers, which Kahhori is a Mystic Controller. So that way my Kahhori gets to go before theirs. And then pretty much mirror with Shadow King. We got the Black Knight in there, which was a little scary, but let's go show you what happened here. Alright, so we load in Kahhori. They both hit each... Well, oh, that's the other thing. Let me go back real quick. So when you do a mirror match kind of like this, and you're using Shadow King, you want to make sure to make your Shadow King a purple skirmisher, because that way the enemy Kahhori, she targets the controller with the most focus. So she will hit your Shadow King, she will not hit your own Kahhori. So it's, you know, Shadow King has a lot more health, so he can take the hit better. It doesn't matter as much as if he gets hit, but it's not good if Kahhori gets hit. So that's how you kind of use ISO and kits to your advantage there. So wanted to point that out real quick. So let's go back. Alright, so here we go. My Kahhori hits hers, she hits my Shadow King. Now I did... Let's see, was this... Because Absolute became available, I guess, in the Red Star store, the diamonds. Diamond upgrades were available. I was able to get a 3 diamond Kahhori. So that definitely helps, especially against the Black Knight, to flip his taunt or clear his taunt. So I'm not going to say that a 2 diamond or 1 diamond or 6 red is going to do this unless you're kind of facing the same level of Black Knight, which most likely won't be the case, but luckily my Kahhori was able to get rid of that taunt on the basic here, and then we ult onto Kahhori. Actually, you want to take out Kahhori first, because she's going to wreck you if you don't kill her before she goes. And there's a Shadow King ult there. I decided to go with the basic into the Kahhori to finish her off. We do end up taking the Skrull ult, which kills the Kahhori, but we've still got Apoc, we've still got Shadow King, so we're in pretty good shape. We got Miss Marvel Classic in there taunting, in case they do take a turn. And with the Apoc punch, I decided to go after Shadow King because he can be a problem. And we do the ult with our Shadow King. And it should wipe out. Yep, wiped out him. And we're going to get rid of the Black Knight here. So now we just got Skrull to worry about. We got Miss Marvel on an island over there. We're going to heal up a little bit with Apoc. And I was trying to decide the special or the ult. The special gives evades to Miss Marvel. Well, any absolute really, but I was like, okay, well maybe an evade would be nice just in case Skrull, takes a turn. But then I'm like, well, let's just do the ults, and boom, finished off Skrull. So a little bit sketchy because we did lose a couple of our team, but that was just because of the Skrull ult. But other than that, we got through it. Alright, so next up is going to be Tangled Web. They're making a comeback here against these Annihilator teams we're seeing. And we got Black Knight, we've got Old Man Logan, and we've got Ares in there to take away the safeguard off that Gladiator. So, Tangled Web's still useful. I mean, obviously we got Old Man Logan and Black Knight helping out a lot in this match too, at least on paper anyway. So let's go see how it plays out. Alright, so no safeguard means 2099 can strip that taunt. Old Man Logan gets some speed there. We're going to stun the Gore with Weaver. Almost forgot her name. Let's see, I was just trying to remember, make sure what room this was. This is room 4. So, not quite as bad. If this was in room 3, it would have been a little bit tougher, I think. Still probably would have worked. The main thing is to get that ult from 2099 and the Weaver ult off first. So we are gonna trying to figure out who I should stun. I'm gonna stun the Gladiator. Wasn't too worried about the Doom. Thanos missed there because of the Weaver charges, and then we're gonna ult into Doom here now. Put the ability block on him. Well, actually, we're just gonna delete him. Why don't we just get rid of him altogether? That sounds like a great plan. Black Knight with the ability block onto Surfer, which I kind of forgot. If you do that, then he's gonna throw it right back. If we didn't have the Weaver charges, so luckily we had that. Old Man Logan going in with the ult here. Now we're getting the train rolling. Even that Thanos passive wasn't too bad. He did have offense down, which helped. So and we special into Thanos, trying to get a chain around here, get some damage. Thanos is gone. Gladiator's ability blocked. Gore's not a problem. I am gonna kill off that Gladiator though. He can be. Killing off that Gladiator is kind of important though. So we take him out, and then Gore just kind of stood there all match. Alright, so next up is gonna be Mephisto, Nightcrawler, Apoc, Black Knight, and Echo into an Illuminati Odin with Sasquatch. So, heard this works. I wanted to try it myself. Let's go check it out. Alright, so we're going to basic pact with Mephisto into Sasquatch. Going to drop him low. He doesn't lose the taunt yet, though. I think just because the health steal or whatever. The health reduction that... because normally in his kit he would go into stealth. But because of that, he doesn't do that. Which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Then we special into him to get rid of him. And we're going to stun the Captain Britain with Nightcrawler. And then Odin pops off with his special. And then Apoc is going to take a turn. Now, one thing I could have done a little bit better is to target... let's see, there's somebody that had vulnerable. It did get cleared. But if I would have targeted somebody with vulnerable, then Apoc would have gone in there, done the striker attack, and got the speed up, which then enables him to take a turn before Odin starts doing his swipes and stuff. So, well, there's Captain Britain has some vulnerables. I didn't see it there first, but Nightcrawler's gonna clear all those positive effects, that taunt and everything. And we still get the win, but could have played it a little bit better, had a little bit better efficiency. It is what it is. It's... Alright, then Mephisto does his ult here. We get the striker attack on Odin. And Black Knight finishes off Captain Britain. Then Black Knight's gonna ult into Odin. And we get the ult from Odin here. So this is why it makes it a little bit trickier, because I didn't hit into that vulnerable. But we still finish him off and get the win. Alright, so the last match of the video here is going to be another Kahhori team. And this time we're going to put in original Thanos to give him, or to have him give energy to Kahhori when we get a kill. We're mainly trying to kill Pav early, so that way we can get some energy so she can ult another turn, or take another ult, rather. 2 ults in the same match. Everything else is, you know, all about Shadow King. We got Ares in there to remove the safeguard, Guardian in there for the offense up. So let's go show you what happens here. Alright, so Kahhori's gonna go, hits that Gore with her passive, and then we're gonna try and clear the taunt with Gladiator. We do manage to do that. Now we're gonna ult into Pav. Goodbye Pav, and goodbye Skrull. So we got a bunch of energy there because of the room rules and because of Thanos. Then we get to another ult, gonna go right into Thanos. I was trying to rip the band-aid off and get that passive of Thanos out of the way. It didn't happen on that turn, but then on the special it did. Shadow King gets a turn. Striker Shadow King is super powerful. I wanted to make sure that Thanos died. And boom, there you have it. Super easy, fast, quick match. Really fun counter. So maybe you guys will get a chance to use that one in one of your matches, but that was a lot of fun. So yeah, hope you learned something out of those. Hope those helped. And as always, make sure you spend those resources wisely, and we will see you in the next one.